Welcome, Anna.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. Anna from Dolmen Gate, please tell everybody a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Okay, so I'm Anna from Dolmen Gate. I'm the singer. Um, yeah, this is my first real band, I guess. Before I been in like two covers bands, but it was like not really serious, just like one or two gigs maximum each. So after that, I just focused on being in the audience.
Mhm.
So, and I was also focusing on my university degree. So during that time, I discovered the rock and metal and punk underground scene in Lisbon, which I'm very grateful for. Um, Coming from a small place as I come, it was really great to see. I had no idea how many shows were happening. So for me to see that was really great. And besides Dolmen Gate and music, I'm also involved in also related to music. I'm involved in a non-profitable association in Lisbon called Vortex. So this is a physical space we felt the need to develop due to the lack of these small places and small venues in Lisbon right now. A lot of these small places that used to exist were bought to make hotels. So this gentrification really messed up the scene.
Mm.
Nowadays, we only have like a lot of big venues, and there's not enough small ones. So
Hmm.
it was a way to try to keep the underground alive.
That's so cool. Oh, I have so many questions.
Yeah.
What do you do with this organization?
Well,
What's your role?
I just lend a hand whenever I can, not always, unfortunately. But we also have like a little bar. I serve at the bar. We take turns organizing shows. So it's mostly a place that has a purpose to help new bands, like when you are a kid, you see a kid playing, then, oh, he's playing. I want to get
Mhm.
a band together as well. So it's a way to I don't know, to help that happening.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like you foster new musicians.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the purpose. And we are also trying to, so all the money we raise from the space is to keep it self-sustainable
Mhm.
and also doing some improvements on the space as well. So our idea is also start a small rehearsal room so these new bands can rehearse regularly without
Wow.
paying too much for it.
That is so cool. I'm sure there will be a lot of people very interested in that organization. Definitely send me a link so I can share it in the episode. And what did you study at university?
Oh, it was pharmacy. I'm a
Oh,
pharmacist. Yeah.
wow. Cool. Nice. Okay. So like you said, this is your first original band. You founded it in 2021, right?
Yeah,
So during the pandemic, a great time to be creative.
it's
And
true.
um Uh, how did you like get started with it?
Yeah, it was funny because I knew pretty much all of the guys I'm playing with right now, but they had no idea I sang.
Ah,
So it was funny because I'm a very shy person and I don't let I used before I never let anyone know that I sing. So I was really private about it, but my boyfriend made a video of me singing, and he was like, "Let me post it, please. You sound great." So, and I let him post it, and then they ended up seeing, and they invited me to do some rehearsals with them, and
oh.
then I ended up there.
Wow, that's so cool. What were you covering in your previous cover bands?
Oh, it was mostly like mainstream rock.
Mhm.
no Red Hot Chili Peppers and
Oh, okay.
Guns N' Roses, every that kind of thing.
Nice. So, so you were in college and you like started to get into rock and metal at that time?
No, I think that started before. Um, I think it definitely started with my parents
Okay.
because yeah, my father and my mother were always big fans of like Dire Straits,
Mm,
Bruce Springsteen, Scorpions, of course. So I grew up listening to that. And when I was like a teenager, I started to do a little bit more like an interest for that sound instead of the mainstream music at the time.
mhm,
And of course, every teenager with internet, you just search the internet, and I started to discover more bands and more music, recent or and old.
mhm. Cool, nice. What were some of the first bands that you discovered that were inspiring for you?
Oh, I think like Iron Maiden was really impactful for me. Me and my brother, I discovered Iron Maiden, I showed it to my brother, and then we were just playing guitar together, trying to pick it by listening, or sometimes we went to the internet to see it. It was really fun.
Mhm. Awesome. There's so many women that have been inspired by Bruce Dickinson. He's kind of dad.
Yeah, but I think that one of my um, special inspirations was Mark Knopfler, actually,
Oh.
because yeah, because my father really like every time Sultans of Swing were playing, my father was just showing so much passion for those licks, guitar licks and solos, and I think that was one of the things that made me start to also play guitar. So I think that's
Oh.
important for me as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so if your music with Dolmen Gate were a movie soundtrack, what would the movie be about?
Okay. So Dolmen Gate being an epic metal band, of course, it had to be placed it would be an historical fantasy placed maybe during ancient times, like
Mm.
Iron Age or early medieval, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Definitely like with a dark aura, mysticism, and mysterious characters.
Cool.
Uh, so probably like an epic movie about people fighting oppressive or conquering forces in battle, but also with the dark side about death and what
Mm.
lies after, that meaning, everything. So I think that covers really the sound and the themes from this album. Not sure about the next one yet, but
Okay. Nice. Would this be like an 80s kung fu movie or a black and white like film noir movie?
maybe those 60s epic movies like Ben-Hur or something
Oh,
like
okay.
that.
Love that.
Those really long movies.
Yeah, that's actually really good. I love Ben-Hur. Um, if you could collect any three records of all time on vinyl, what would you like to have?
Okay. I'm terrible picking favorite things because I can never choose and I think I always forget something. But I can think of one that I really want to get, which is Thin Lizzy's Live and Dangerous. I really like that one. Um, and I think that two that I already have that I would pick for this list would be the first Iron Maiden album
Hmm.
and Communique from Dire Straits.
Oh, cool. What an interesting three that
Yeah.
you chose. A lot of actually like a lot more rock influence than
Yes, yeah,
even the early Maiden is kind of um I kind of think it's like less metal than later Maiden.
yeah. It's more. I think that my background is definitely more rock, although I really love heavy metal as well. but I, I I really lean more towards to rock.
Me too, actually. Well, I don't know. It's hard to say. Maybe it's
Yeah,
an
I think
split.
I think it depends on the day.
Yeah, 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 totally. Okay. So if you could go on tour with any three bands alive today, which bands would you like to go with, and what festival would you like to play?
Okay. So I think that it would really make sense for us, uh, since we all love these bands and it's like kind of the same sound. We would love to see to play with Smolder,
Hmm.
Eternal Champion, and
Mm-hmm.
Visigoth.
Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That would be actually a really good lineup. I was gonna say, for you, Eternal Champion and Lucifer.
Oh, Lucifer, yeah,
Yeah. Cool.
really great as well.
What festival would you play if you could play any?
I think we could, like, I don't know, but it would be really fun to go to the US to Hell's Heroes, for example. I had a friend that went there last year, I think, and she really loved it. So I'm very curious. I would like to go there.
Yeah, that festival tends to have really good lineups for sure. And Texas is a fun place to go.
Yeah.
It's very American. So, what is a big decision that you made that turned out to be a great choice?
Uh, Definitely letting my boyfriend post that video. I think that was a really big step for me, uh, like revealing myself to the internet.
Mm-hmm.
As a shy person, I've been working on it, and having a band has definitely helped me a lot in that department. So I'm very grateful for that decision and to accept to join Dolmen Gate, of course.
Do you still have the video of you singing?
Actually, Nuno, our bass player, was like, Anna, send me the that short video, please, so I can post it. So it's on in our Facebook page, actually.
Oh, nice.
Just posted it like 3 or 5 days ago, something like that.
Oh, okay, cool. So it's like pretty easy to find.
Yeah, I
Um,
was singing Burn from Deep Purple.
oh, ooh, okay. I actually am super excited to check it out. I'm usually on Instagram and I spend less time
Yeah,
on Facebook, so I'll have to
yeah,
log.
me too, me too.
Um, what is your favorite gear or stage wear?
Okay. Um, I recently just changed my microphone, and I really loved I think it made a great improvement on how my voice sounds live. So I would pick that. It's the Sennheiser E945, I think, something like that. And I started to use in-ear monitors, and that has been like a lifesaver because
Yeah.
sometimes I cannot hear myself on stage, and that really takes all that anxiety away.
Yeah. Let's see. Sarah Beth from Tower also really loves her in-ear monitors. And um, there was another guest who has in-ear monitors, and she actually had a special belt made to be able to clip her um sound control, whatever that's called, uh to clip it on because she likes to wear dresses and not pants. So she has like a belt especially for it. So
Yeah, yeah. That's really cool.
yeah, pro tips, right? Sharing the goods. What is a performance memory that you'll never forget?
I would have to pick uh, our performance at Up the Hammers this year in Greece. So it was amazing. I think I'll never forget because I've heard that Greek were crazy about heavy metal,
Mm-hmm.
but experiencing that on stage was something else. Like we only had like 3 songs released so far, so no one knew the other ones, and there were people like singing along the chorus of songs that were not released yet. So that was crazy for me. It
I
was
love it.
really memorable.
Yeah. I think that's actually how I found your band because I checked the lineup for that festival and I saw your name on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were definitely very fortunate to be able to go there for sure.
How did that come about for you?
Well, I think that because we already talked to the like Nuno has the great, he knows everyone in the underground heavy metal scene in Europe, especially in Greece. So I think that must have been how it happened for us.
Okay, so they reached out to you?
Yeah, yeah. I think having our label is Greek as well, so I think that must have helped as well.
Ah, nice. Okay, so how can everyone follow what you do?
So we have our bandcamp. Uh, we make sure to keep it updated so you can check all the news and merch and our digital album and as well as physical copies as well. So definitely check it. And our social media, we work with Instagram and Facebook.
Okay. And then one more question. After a long day of band rehearsal or touring or all of the work that goes into keeping a band together, what is your favorite way to take care of yourself?
Definitely sleep a lot.
Nice.
Yeah, like at least 8 hours of sleep to do some kind of reset.
Nice, nice. Okay, so we are going to close with the vinyl game. If you've seen any episodes before, you already know how to play. I'll hold up two pieces of vinyl and you'll pick one that we'll talk about if it's something that you love or something new that you want to ask a question about. Either way.
Okay.
So, LA Witch or Grace Slick Dreams?
Wow. I'm not familiar with any of these.
Okay.
So tell
Um,
me about LA Witch because I like the name.
So it's a three-piece band from LA, all girls. I think that it is her birthday today, actually. And
Congratulations.
they have a sound that's kind of doomy. Yeah, it's kind of doom, but it's a little bit lighter. So yeah, I think you might like this band. That's why I put it in the
Yeah.
selection.
From your description, it seems right up my alley.
Yeah. And then Grace Slick, she sang for Jefferson Airplane, and then she had a solo career. So she sang the song Don't You Want Somebody to Love and White Rabbit.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
This album is like this is like a really good album. There's a song on here, uh Angel of the Night, that's like it was recorded in 1979 and it's totally a heavy metal song. So it's like a female fronted heavy metal song from the earliest days. Okay. So Stevie Nicks or Pat Benatar?
I would choose Stevie Nicks.
Okay. Well, what do you love about Stevie Nicks?
First of all, I love her voice. Like amazing how she was so young in Fleetwood Mac and still sounded so mature.
Yeah,
Um, and of course her being on stage is amazing, amazing moves, amazing energy. Yeah,
that is true. And she does have really good stage moves and stage presence. It's like she isn't putting out um like a lot of energy, like throwing herself around, but she's like very absorbed in like her own like flowiness.
yeah, exactly. It's not like she's trying. She's just really feeling the music, and that's what I really like it.
Yeah, that is so great. I'm glad that you pointed that out. So Kate Bush or a newer band called Sweat.
Okay, Kate Bush, I know, so I don't know this that new band, so tell me about it.
Oh, sure. So, Sweat is a band from Pennsylvania, and actually the singer of the band is Swiss, I think. He and so she this band also has a girl drummer, so two girls in this band, and it's like a 70s rock sound. It's definitely something you would want to roller skate to.
Fun.
I would say that they're pretty hard to compare to anything else. Maybe, do you know the band Wukon? They're German and they're female fronted. They're sort of like Wukon to me. But they're just like, yeah, they're like a 70s rock sound.
Great.
You would like them. LA Witch and Sweat. Okay. And so Patti Smith or Hoax.
Maybe Patti Smith. I really like Patti Smith. Actually, I think she's performing today here in Portugal, and I won't be able to go.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, I'm sure that it's an amazing show when one of us gets to see her because I've never seen her either.
yeah.
Um, yeah, what do you love about Patti Smith?
I don't know. I think the lyrics, for sure. I think that's one of the things that makes me most to her.
Yeah.
Um, I don't think I listen that often as I should. Maybe I have to check it again.
Uh, I agree with you about the lyrics. Sometimes people say like nobody listens to the lyrics, but I definitely do.
Oh, I do. I'm that one nerd that goes to search the lyrics
Yeah, me
to sing
too.
it along first.
Yeah, I want to know what the story is. And so Patti Smith is like a real poet. So totally agree with you. Lyricist. Okay. And then oh, we already did that. Oh. All right, last two. Coven or Fairport Convention?
Coven.
Coven.
Yeah. I had a phase that I was singing with a woman in the shower like every day.
That is so funny. It's a great place to sing it.
Yeah, I love to do that. Yeah, I love her voice. She's amazing. Like she has this raspiness that
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had as well.
I wish that Coven would re-release some of their other vinyl. I'm not sure if some of my favorite songs were ever released on vinyl. Um, because like Coven kind of went into a like disco moment with songs like Night People. Um, but they also had like some really good songs like Midnight Man that I would love to have on vinyl. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much, Anna.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to meet you and to be
Yeah.
here.
I hope to see you play live soon.
Hope so. Hope that happens.
Bye.
Bye.